Hello, welcome to a short review designated generally for knives that I don't quite know what to deal with, such as today's knife, the Kanetsune Asobi. This is a Japanese knife described by Blade HQ as a blade for everyday carry or tactical purposes, and I would strongly disagree with that. I in fact can't quite think of what this knife does well. So what they've basically done is made a mini kukri shape, so a kukri being your standard Nepalese in origin large chopper knife. Let's see a proper kukri here. Well, proper kukri is and it's made in Nepal. Some people say that these, some people say that these kukri house kukris are kind of garbage. I don't know, mine seemed fine. It does lots of yard work around the place. So they've gone the kukri style blade, a bit more of a smooth kukri. And then they've wrapped it in a paracord handle. So, schools of thought about what is going on here. So, integral guard, paracord handle, exposed tang, kukri. Kukri, chopping, exposed tang, integral guard, sees the end of that after you've done it for a little while, because both of these things hurt the hands. The paracord handle provides some good grip, but is still very thin and not a comfortable thing to hold for a long period of time. Alright, so it probably doesn't cut as deeply as effectively, but the handle's a lot more comfortable. So when you're thinking of imaginary tasks to do with your medium-sized knife, I would always go for comfort rather than practicality, because after all, these tasks are largely imaginary. Then you think, is it for hunting? Well, I suppose you can always hold a knife like this and get into the guts of an animal and, you know, do your detail hunting work, but then paracord handle, soaked in blood, constantly needing disinfecting. I don't know, it doesn't seem quite right to me either. As an everyday carry blade, well, I suppose, it certainly is made of good material. This is made of the Hitachi blue steel. They've gone and layered it, or at least etched a layer-like pattern in there. But blue steel, nonetheless, whether it's, you know, Damascus or not, is good steel. It's non-powdered but very pure Japanese steel that, you know, Spyderco used from time to time, and basically all these kind of like hammer finished forged type Japanese knife houses use a lot of as well. So I guess the ingredients here are good. It's just the purpose I can't quite make sense of. This is compounded also by this sheath. Alright, so by far the stupidest part of this knife, as lovely as it looks, I love the aesthetic of this like copper bound wooden sheath with the straps. It's also neat and cool looking. It has this leather strap that goes across that just holds in nothing. Knife just pulls straight out. They could have actually tightened this, had it go above the guard, but they've put the button too soon and there's no way to adjust it. It's fixed in on the back. So instead you've just got this stupid jiggly sheath, which is fine if it's jiggly, as long as it holds the bloody knife in, but it doesn't. Knife just, whoop. This would not pass the cartwheel test. Okay, maybe it does, but still, jiggly, no good. So yeah, it's a gorgeous looking knife. I really like the curves, I really like the look of it. I like the sort of more primal appearance, the more traditional appearance, whilst, you know, the kukri is obviously not a traditional Japanese knife shape. I mean, hey, maybe they've been making blades that look like this forever and I'm just wrong for sure. But regardless of that, it does look like a nice kind of somewhat handmade-ish piece. It is just made in a knife factory though. But yeah, so much about it doesn't make sense to me. I haven't actually found a use for this knife that I would say, oh, this does that about as good as anything else. Because even using it for something like kitchen tasks, food prep tasks, yeah, other sort of, as long as it's not a hugely thick fixed blade, your other fixed blades are going to do that just as well. Chopping, whilst this will bite in a little bit more when you're doing like a wood chop test versus another knife, having the handle hurt your hand through this exposed tang here, again, just kind of negates that gain, making it an overall net neutral or even a net loss. These will cost you about $180 from Blade HQ. They've currently discontinued. I'm not sure if they're ever coming back. There's some of these Kanetsune knives that look amazing. There's a few really nice looking hunting knives that I would definitely pick over this one here. I've always had my eye on those wooden handled hunting knives. They come in these sheaths too. Hopefully the sheaths for those ones, the button actually meets the thinner part of the handle, securing it into the thing. But regardless, there's just a lot here that doesn't work for me. And I've actually really struggled to get really anything positive to say about it apart from that, yeah, it looks nice. So it leaves me thinking, well, who is this knife actually for? And I've only just figured it out. I've just got the new streaming service. It's a lot of Fox kind of programs. We're sitting down the other day and it hit me. This knife is for guys that go on Forged in Fire, Knife or Death, and dress like this. Oh no. This is their EDC blade.
Okay, here he comes, Grandmaster Donnie Allen. He is the youngest Grandmaster of the Chinese martial arts.
Get him, Donnie.